The older I get, the less I care about being liked, and honestly, it's free. So you guys, how are you? How are you doing? You're welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something that I think is really important. For some reason, there are so many people moving around with this fear of being disliked, and I don't understand it. The truth of the matter is, not everybody is going to like you, and that's okay. It doesn't matter if you're the sweetest person on earth. If you're being honest with yourself, you on your own, you don't like everybody. Me, I know for a fact there are so many people I don't like for the reasons that I don't like them, and that's fine. I just think it would be completely hypocritical for me to know there are people I don't like, and then I would walk into a room and expect every single person to like me, or I'll start fighting for everybody's approval. When you get to that stage in life where you finally embrace being disliked, you're definitely going to lose people. You're going to lose way more people than you think you would lose, because one thing about miserable people, they have this special talent for recruiting other people to their foolishness and their madness. So that is going to happen, but I don't want you to let it scare you or deter you, because in as much as you lose a lot of people, you're also going to gain people who truly love you for who you are. People who you don't have to make yourself feel small for them to love you. You don't have to pretend. You literally just have to exist. And that's like the best thing you could do for yourself. Now, for me, I think people have this fear of being disliked. I think it's just rooted in people pleasing. About a month or 2 months ago, I made a video about when I used to think I was a people pleaser. And for me, I thought I was one, because I just took the literal meaning of the word people pleasing and I ran with it. When I realized I wasn't one was because I knew that everything I do for people, like in as much as I know for a fact I'm a very nice person, I love to care for people. Most times I don't even care putting like my family or my friends, putting their needs in front of mine. But I never do things for people with the intention of being liked by them, or because I want a specific kind of favor from them. I've just never been that kind of person. There are times I would go out of my way to do something for someone and I won't even bother to let them know, because what's the point? And I just also have this mindset, or should I say belief, that we come to this world with nothing. Everything we think we have was given to us. The fact that I have money to give to you is because someone gave me a job. So I just try to not attach lots of importance to things. And aside that, I'm just like a very empathetic person. So if there's someone in need of help, or if I see someone in any situation, I'm constantly asking myself, like, okay, if you're in this person's shoes, how would you want someone to speak to you? How would you want them to offer to help you? That kind of thing. So I try to operate, or should I say live my life from that angle. But I understand people pleasing is a very real thing for so many people, and it's not just something that just happens. You did not just grow up and decide to be a people pleaser. Most of this behavior, which leads to your fear of being disliked or not being liked by everybody, it could come from maybe childhood trauma. Let's say, for example, you grew up in an environment where you only get love or approval through acts of like obedience, when you are pleasing others, when you are doing something for someone else. Maybe your parents, they just have like such huge expectations from you, and so the only time they tell you they love you is when you're doing something they want you to do exactly how you want to do it. It makes sense for you to grow up as an adult, and then you start to like associate emotional safety with being liked. So that's why I say childhood trauma is one of the main reasons why people just fear being disliked by others. Another reason has to be loneliness. I think when you've gone through like a prolonged season of isolation or abandonment, you start to cling to whatever or whoever you have. Like, it's common for us to hear people say things like, oh, the reason I'm in this relationship is because I don't want to be alone, or like I've been single for how many years and then I finally find someone. But I would always say it's better for you to be alone than to be in a relationship with someone you are not happy with. And it's not even just romantic relationships, even with your family, even with your friendships. If you feel like being with these people constantly drains your energy, you have no reason to continue putting yourself there. Of course, if you have a low self-esteem, you don't know what you're worth, it's easy for you to just accept whatever treatment you get from someone else, because you think that's the best you'd ever get in life. In as much as all of these reasons are valid, I mean, childhood trauma, loneliness, low self-esteem, these are reasons for you to fear being disliked. It's not enough reason for you to remain in that place. One of my greatest problem with people who fight to be liked by everybody is how easy it is for you to lose your authenticity. You don't know who you are. It feels like you are constantly shape-shifting depending on who you're with, depending on what conversation you're having. You're putting on different personality, and in no time you've lost your true identity. And aside that, fighting to be liked by everybody is draining. I mean, you want to say no to something, but because you want this person's approval, you're saying yes, you're exhausted, you're smiling. It requires a lot of physical energy, which in my own opinion is completely not worth it. I just think as humans, it's completely normal for you to outgrow people. I really just hope if this is something you struggle with, you finally get to that point where you understand that you're enough on your own. I mean, if someone is only going to love you when you're small, if someone is only going to love you when you have to bend over to please them or to put them first, those are the exact kind of people you don't need in your life. If the right people, they will love you for you, they will love you for who you are. You would not have to shrink, you would not have to change nothing about yourself. They would see the true you. Everything I'm saying does not excuse bad behavior. I mean, if you check yourself and you know there's something wrong with your behavior, there's something wrong with your character, let's say you're rude, you don't know how to talk to people, you're not friendly, work on those things. But I'm saying when you know you're standing for yourself, when you know you're standing for something that is right, something you truly believe in. I know there are so many people who like to confuse being liked with being respected, but for me, I just think when someone likes you, it's based off of how you make them feel. It's about them, it's about how they feel when they are with you. But when they respect you, it's about who you are as a person, it's about what you stand for, it's about your belief, it's about your boundaries. Do you understand? So I would always choose being respected. It doesn't matter if I'm the only one standing for something and then 100 people are against me. I'm going to stand for it. Like I said, none of what I'm saying excuses bad behavior. If you know there are parts of you that you need to work on, please be honest with yourself and do the work. But I just want you to be so confident in who you are as a person that you don't have a problem standing alone as long as you truly believe in whatever you're standing for. Once you finally get to that point where you don't care who likes you and who doesn't like you, you stop explaining your boundaries. You have no reason justifying your boundaries to another person. Your boundaries should be about you. Your boundaries is about you being okay. Your boundaries is about you protecting your peace. So for every time you go out of your way to justify or to explain your boundaries to another person, you're making it about them. It loses its value, it loses its worth. And I just think when you go out of your way to explain your boundaries to someone else, you give them an opportunity to manipulate you into changing your mind. So you guys, we've come to the end of this video. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned a thing or two. I would always say being real is going to cost you people, but pretending to be someone you're not would cost you yourself. This is a trade you don't want to make. Like in this world, with how crazy this world is, the last thing you want to do is to lose yourself. Guys, thanks for watching this video to the end. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Please, if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and thanks for watching. Bye guys.